Oh, here it comes. Well, I just missed a few good ones right before I got my camera turned on. Just missed some right over there. Okay, good enough. Holy cow. Okay, that was a good one. And with that, it just starts coming down. Getting a soda early morning. Took the day off from work. It's August 21st, Monday, Solar Eclipse Day 2017, yo. Took the day off. Gonna go down to Beatrice, Nebraska, and check it out. My son, taking him out of school. Not taking him out, he's just not going to school. And we're gonna head down there to view the eclipse in its totality. All right, here comes the rain. Wow, it's really coming down. My wipers, they shake so hard. It's shaking my car. You seeing that? I'm holding my arm as still as I can. Oh gosh, look at this. Look at this. We're gonna leave, let's see what time it is, 7 o'clock. My mom is gonna go too, so we're gonna take Grandma. And we're picking her up in an hour and a half. And we're leaving from her house. All right, here we are, right there. There's Omaha right in the crosshairs. So we're getting a lot of red patches, so it's real intense. All this down here is the path of the eclipse, and where we're going, here, I'll put the crosshairs on it. Right there, Beatrice. And look, it is pretty much right on the line. Look down here in St. Joe, Missouri. If you go to Kansas City from Omaha, you have to drive through St. Joe. Put the crosshairs on it. That is right on the line. That's pretty cool if you live in St. Joe.
2 hours later.
Hey yo, now I'm switched over to my Canon HFG10, don't you know? Heading over to pick up my mom. We're of course running a little bit late. Got everything packed up. Okay, we're a little bit behind schedule, but picked up Mom. Son's good to go. It's exactly 9 o'clock, so we're ready to hit the road. You got to make one stop, and I think I should probably check the air and the tires. I didn't think about that. Okay, we're just getting out of Omaha, and I-80 traffic, I should have got some footage, is totally backed up. We were on 680 north, and we were heading to the junction of 80 west. And about a mile before the junction, it was already backed up. In fact, I had to kind of slam on the brakes. So we jumped off 80, and now we're on Highway 50. Maybe I'll put some maps up and, point it out. We're still 3 hours away from the totality. 3 hours and 15 minutes, and it's only an hour and a half drive under normal traffic. But I kind of failed to consider all the other tens of thousands of people heading this way too. So we'll see what's going on.
Look at that. Like
We're on Highway 50 South, and I had to take my microphone off. I don't think it's working properly. I don't have it set up right. And it's already backing up because the highway that we're taking is it's 2 lanes now, but it turns into 1 lane here. We're right by Springfield, Nebraska, heading south on 50. Okay, we finally got through Springfield. It's 10:20, and well, we were kind of moving about 30 some miles an hour, but now we're kind of crawling again, but we're definitely moving. It took a while from the interstate to come down to Springfield and merge into one lane. We still have 3 hours to go, or just under 3 hours. We'll see how far south we get. Okay, we're just south of Louisville, and we are actually going 50 miles an hour. I'm trying to keep a space in front of me just because it's a smart thing to do. But up ahead, yeah, the distances between the cars are getting much greater. So things are looking okay, but it's 11 o'clock and we still have a ways to go. Okay, that took a long time, but I'd say for the last 45 minutes, we were going 40, 50, sometimes 70 miles an hour. So it's better. We made it to Tecumseh, Nebraska. The reason we stopped here is I wanted to, let's make this, ouch, I want to make this real short. I wanted to get, Beatrice was out of the question. We just didn't start soon enough. So no big deal. So I either wanted to head as far south into the path of totality, which is just down the road. Next stop is Steiner, Nebraska. But we're up at this four-way stop, and the state patrol is directing it, so they're actually stopping and directing. And we were sitting here for a good 5-10 minutes, and that really put us behind. So we decided to stop right here in Tecumseh, Nebraska. And there's a lot of people in this field here, and this is where it's going to be, and we're pretty much like 99.9% in the path of totality, or I should say the center line. Anyway, enough of me talking. Here we go.
Check me out. Got my camera and my monopod. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Okay, where should I point my digital camera? This way?
I would say that way.
Just this way.
Well,
Here, how about I set it up way back here?
sure. Do with what you will. I tell you what, I can get used to this. Having a camera on a stick.
Okay.
All ready to go. Steady shots at a moment's notice.
What am I doing?
I don't know. I really don't. Does this thing just not turn off?
Okay, I'm all set up. Got my tripod back there. Got my still camera on there. It's just kind of just looking out over this way. Got it set for 10 shots per minute for 600. Did I do that right?
Huh?
10 shots a minute. Every 10 seconds, that's 6 times a minute. And 6 times 60. Oh, you did it wrong. 6 times 60 is 360 shots. Okay, now I got it. I got it set for 600, so I can just stop it whenever we want to. And there we go. And my son says you can actually see the moon starting to cross. It's 12:39 Central Time. There we go. All right, 12:42, and the sun is there. The moon, I should say, is actually covering the over half of the sun. So the sun looks like a crescent. Wow, this is so cool. It's entering from the moon is passing over from the 2 o'clock position, and it really doesn't look that different out.
No, it's not different at all. The shadow just hasn't reached yet.
But I can't really say it looks too odd or different. But I'm surprised at how much the moon is covering the sun at 15 plus 3 plus 3. 21 minutes away.
Clouds moving in.
And there's a lot of clouds covering it, so that kind of peeks in and out. Okay, 13 minutes away. It is looking let's see here. I'd say it's covered, 90% covered.
Was it after
It was a movie. Here's this guy. It kind of looks like that. Right circle.
My son says it does feel a little bit cooler. Just a little bit. It's a pretty warm day. And it does look a little bit different. Starting to get that eerie look. This is so cool. Right now, 12 minutes away. All right, check that, 11. 7 minutes away. It's standing here, IRL, it's definitely different. It is darker. The trees, you can tell by looking at the trees when you're here. It definitely looks different. Oh, that's cool.
I mean, experiencing it firsthand.
It is.
Later, you'll get to see it.
95% covered. Ooh, if you want to look up that glass, it's really not that. It doesn't hurt, but it will damage your eyes. Okay, just 3 minutes away now. Oh, keep forgetting. It is 99% covered, and it it definitely looks different. And it's definitely cooler out too. Okay, it's almost completely covered. Only the smallest sliver is still visible around the 9, 8, and 7 o'clock position of the sun from where we're sitting.
Oh wow, here it comes.
It's even darker than it was just a few minutes ago.
A few seconds ago.
All right, it's almost gone. Wow, you can see it getting darker.
People's cars' lights are turning on. Oh boy.
Okay, it's almost gone. Tiny little sliver. And it's gone.
Oh, look at it. God, look at it with your bow here. Look at it. Yeah.
Oh, I am.
Don't look at it with your eyes.
Don't look at it too long. Does it take a picture?
No, it's just bright. Crappy camera.
It is dark. Wow, this is perfect.
Yeah, it is. It's like evening. That's so pretty.
Okay, now it's just a white outline with the moon right in the middle. It's incredible. You're supposed to not look at it without the glasses, but you can't see anything. You can't see anything.
It's fine. You can look at it with the glasses.
Well, they say you're not supposed to.
Well,
Wow.
yeah. It turned white as well.
Yeah. It's all.
It's white instead of orange.
Yeah, it was.
Oh my God.
It was orange just a second ago, and now it's all white around the outside. Wow, and there's shapes coming off from around the edge of the sun. I hope this doesn't turn out to be a stupid move looking at it.
It probably is. I mean, they always say you're not supposed to.
I'm
Permanent damage.
only looking at it in like 5-second bursts. It's so cool though.
How did you not look at it, really?
3 minutes. It's off to the north. There's the south. It's beautiful. Okay, 5 after. We can just start to see some of the orange come out from behind. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. You can just, a big bright white flash is coming from the
You can still kind of stare at it.
top part of it.
Yeah. Use what you will.
Okay, I'm kind of seeing spots a little bit.
Yeah.
It looks like a big flashlight. It looks like a big flashlight shining down from the sky.
Well, that's cool. That's right.
Okay, I'm kind of seeing spots. And through the glasses, you can see the sliver just on the opposite side. So, all right, it's starting to move past. And it's already getting brighter. All right, that was just so cool. That was so cool. Even right now, I mean, it's getting bright again. And the moon and the, let's see, how do I want to say it? It's sliding down now, so it's exposing the sun on the top part, but it's still, the moon is still, at this point here, it's 95% covering the sun. So it really gets dark, really quick, right at 100%, and then it gets bright again. And that flash, I'm sure I'll find pictures all over the internet I can probably borrow. But that was so cool. That was really cool. Oh, I was gonna say something else too. I forgot. Well, we took a selfie of my mom, my son and I, my mom. Gosh, there was something I was gonna say. Anyway, okay, everything's kind of back to normal. That was so cool. We were in that field right over there. Right ahead of us is a four-way stop. The state troopers are directing traffic. We're right over there. Right down there by that black car.
You had no choice but to drag your big, bulky home CPAP device with you wherever you went.
And this was my room.
Wow, needs a paint job.
I know.
Big time. Oh, it needs a lot of care.
I know.
Oh, there's a kitchen window. Right there. Oop, can't find my zoom. Oh, it's going the wrong way. Pretty trashy looking now. That's the door you went in right there, next to those two plastic chairs.
Uh-huh.
So then do stairs connected?
I remember when Grandpa built that carport that joined up the
House.
garage to the house. There's the driveway. That's Grandpa's shop right there.
What's with the flat?
I don't know. And Grandma's garden was right here. Thought that was so big. When I was a kid, that was so big. Went right here to the edge of the property, the property line. That trailer's been there forever and a day.
I know.
And then back up that way, that was where Elmer lived. Weird guy. And there's a sidewalk that went all the way up, and he had all kinds of really crazy gardens, and he caught birds. Okay, just dropped off my mom. It is 5:15. 5:45. We picked her up at 8:45. Well, almost 9. So 9 to 5. That was an 8-hour day. That was a long day. That was so fun. That eclipse is so cool. The coolest part was when it was totally covered. That white ring around it. Man, I'll have to find a picture of it. I think I already said that. Anyway, just trying to wrap this up. I've been shooting some video over the last few days. I started off strong around lunchtime at work. I should probably just put them up anyway. But I'm so far out of my routine from the last 5 years that I get home and I just kind of forget to finish up the footage that I started earlier in the day. Not the worst thing, huh? But man, that eclipse was cool. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna put this camera away and head home. Look at this car all day.